flying past. There were roars in the distance. There was monsters. There were, you couldn't really see anything because of the enclosure that you're in. So bear in mind, there's like these little windows, and none of them really came into this particular area where you're in at the moment. But that constant fluttering of leathery talon wings, the sound and screams of the monsters that you could hear in the distance. There should be a sense of, there should be a part of you that senses something has changed, something has occurred, but in the same breath, you don't know what is waiting for you when you try and leave this area, number one. And number two, you suddenly get a very grim feeling about your companions at Vulcan Valve. After all, most of the fighting capabilities, though I must admit, they balanced. You took more of the stronger characters with you, per se.
Yeah.
Is there anything that any of your characters would like to do in this particular moment?
Well, the thing is, what I wanted to do is because I know there's a sense of urgency to get out of here, right?
Uh-huh.
Like, I'm one of the fastest, and I don't know, maybe someone else is just pretty fast. Loot this place, and then the rest can maybe just go ahead and meet up so long, and then the two or three people that's the fastest can stay behind, loot, and then skedaddle, and just chase after. That was my idea. For after the fight.
Okay. What do the others think about that?
I think we should stay as a group.
No, but it's pretty much just crossing this bridge back, and the other people are right there, so.
I really think we should stay as a group, like quickly loot now. Also, if possible, if we don't know who's gonna come looking for these guys, so our only rogue that is here, what's the possibility you can actually make traces that we're going off in another direction?
You think people are gonna come here now? You think?
Yeah, I personally think so. Because remember, they're supposed to deliver these guys, and when these guys find out, listen, their delivery's not coming, they're gonna start looking. And by the time they're looking, I want all our traces to be gone.
I don't have anything in my inventory to do that, but I could try and just trail behind and cover our tracks. Should be something I could do.
Yeah.
I think I should be able to, I don't know. I can try. But we can do that, that's fine. Sure, I can do that as we move. But they're gonna know we broke out though, so and
Yeah,
then
that's
No doubt about that. Okay, so in short, this is now chapter 3. Darkness consumes, and in this very moment, you have to think about what you want to do. So, anyone's willing to give input, you're more than welcome to. You can check your abilities, you can check your magics. Hexy, you should have access to all your magics and stuff, yes?
Yeah, I'm reading up on it. All the guys are busy deciding.
Yeah.
Just reading a book while we. She picked up a very interesting book. It's like, this is interesting. Start reading it.
Yeah, I'm reading a book. I found a book on this one guy's body.
Okay, so who can roll me a perception check?
Look, I want to also start looting. That's just my nature as well.
Exactly,
see if they have any...
I would not recommend that I do it.
I've got a +4.
Yeah, whoever wants to roll, well, let me see. Whoever gets the highest, we go from there.
Give me 1 second.
11.
I have to remember how to do this.
You go to your skills. Perception, you double click.
Skills.
It is potcock. Okay.
Yeah, Xy's always reading a book.
Sorry. Yeah, no, it's very interesting.
Double
figure out what the fuck I do.
Why did you roll twice?
Oh, wow.
You double click twice.
Yes, that's 23. What the fuck? Okay, one 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. All right. Okay.
Yep.
So, Lyra,
Yep.
you notice that there's a couple of drow bodies lying around, especially the main three. You also realize that, the items, some of it is destroyed, some of it is not. One particular drow would have like a broken leather. One has got proper boots on, the other one's got a short sword, others have got hand crossbows. And you notice that there's a variety of items lying around. Okay. But the three main drow, okay, this is now the drow captains, and then the drow house captain. This being Shur, and that would be Balok and Demeril. Okay, the three of them have got some particular items on them that are a little bit weird. It's or not weird, but you notice that it's got a very intricate design to it, or something of that similar nature. So, for example, you notice that same poison that made everyone sleep, there's like a flask. One's broken and the other one is still fine. But you notice that this little green liquid that comes out, you notice that this flask itself is quite wholesome, and you can see that it's got an intricate drow spidery design to the actual flask. Then there's another pair of gloves that are etched with weird looking symbols. But if you have to really take a guess, it looks something almost like shapes of a watery substance, and sort of like a cliff-like mountain drawn that's on each glove itself. And you notice a weird rope, very strange. This rope, if you have to take a rough guess, is about a 50-foot length, and it seems ordinary at first. But what you do realize is that where the rope fell, it fell on top of like a blade, and it cut. But the one half of the rope, which is on the other side of the knife, and the other one is constantly trying to reach each other, and it looks almost like a worm that's trying to interact with each other, but they can't connect.
Okay.
There's, let me just quickly get this. There's another short sword that's got markings on it, but you notice the same green liquid that you have from the poison bottle is no longer on the blade. And the last thing that you notice is the one staff. The staff, it's an adamantium staff.
Yep.
And it's shaped, and it's got like a shape on the top that looks like a spider. And this was the one Balak Arcanard that used it, which is the one that did all the Eldritch blasts. But nothing about it describes or shows what it can do. Apart from that, there's a couple of scale mails, scimitars, there's whip, there's a drought chain shirt, a couple of beads that are lying around, 7 beads that broke from maybe a
Beads?
necklace or something
Oh.
during the fight. But that's basically the items that you're able to see on the floor itself. You can do what you want with that information.
Can I pick up these beads? Do I notice them?
Well, you're in a group party, so the way that I always play it is that when someone identifies something, that gets distributed as if you, like, as a group, brought it together. Unless she says no, she wants to keep everything herself. Like then it's almost like she noticed everything, she decided to take it or something like that without you being aware.
Joel.
But that's up to Lyra. She rolled the highest perception.
I'm trying to think. You can have your bum beads.
Oh, what? My bum beats.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
I was just asking if I could pick him up.
Beads.
Pick them up. Let's see what happens if you pick them up, and then I'll decide if I want to pick up anything.
Yeah.
This sounds like a fucking drop the soap episode. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Okay, all right. So, Lyra, okay, let me go down the list. So, the beads. Who's getting the beads?
I'll take it.
Can we identify them?
What, the
Uh,
beads?
Okay.
If you've got the identify spell, you're more than welcome
No.
to.
Okay,
Okay,
can I
then-
check if they're magical?
Oh, well.
Okay.
Yeah, you can make the attempt.
Well, what's
You
this
roll
now?
an Arcana check. With an 18, the beads, no, there's like nothing that comes up as magical whatsoever.
Yes.
I still
boots.
picked him up.
There's 13 boots.
I'll pick up the boots and see if I can inspect it. See if I can see what they're all about.
Yeah, you see like 13 pair of boots.
Oh, 13.
Yeah, 13, yeah. So crossbow, hand crossbows.
I'll take a hand crossbow.
Okay, anyone else want one?
Yeah. Sure. Why not? Never know.
I don't think anything except for the staff benefits me. I think.
All the boots and the gloves. I don't know what the gloves is about. Are they armor gloves or not? Who know? I don't know. 'Cause you can still wear gloves and it's not armor. You still also can wear boots if they're also not armored boots.
Hey, that's not it.
Who else wants boots, crossbows, or whatever? Just the two of you?
I'll take the
How many
boots,
did
yeah.
you say they were?
13.
Sorry,
Also a pair of boots for me then.
13.
13 boots, yeah. Okay, so Rayleth.
Maybe give Benji also boots. I'll throw boots at him. Get you, bitch.
I don't need to pass on stoppies, so it's an 20.
I'm back, and how good was my fucking time estimation?
Pretty accurate though.
Shit, bro.
Uh,
King of
15,
timing.
Lyra. Okay, there we go. Alright, cool.
Sorry.
Okay, let me do this. I'm gonna. Okay, so. The pair of gloves with the insignias in it.
Yeah.
You notice that it is a magical item, but you don't know what it does.
Where are these gloves?
They like in the sort of like the loot that everyone was able to collect from this last fight.
Alright.
So these gloves, no one's claimed it yet. Okay, but who decides to take it or not?
Can I inspect if that's normal
I-
gloves or
I,
armor gloves?
I can inspect it maybe for you guys if you want.
Well,
Yeah.
Hexy's got the identification spell. I don't know if anyone else does. Maybe Raylith or Archibald.
No, I don't know.
Okay,
I do.
and then Archibald.
Let Hexy do it.
Okay, so I'm going to give it to Hexy, and then so here's the rule. Okay, whoever it goes to, and if they decide to inspect it or to do the identification scroll on it, then from there you guys need to negotiate who gets it. So at the moment it's with her for now. Then the fine piece of drow jewelry. So this is literally just a very semi-precious stone of fine drow jewelry that was on the person. You estimate it to be quite valuable. Okay, who wants
Yeah,
that?
Let's do.
Jewelry.
Yeah.
It's like jewelry. Okay, 20 potions of healing. I'm gonna give to Hexy, because she's got the other thing, so then she can distribute it. Hexy. All right.
Will she now?
Then the 2 ropes. Okay. Or shall I say the 1 rope, but that's been severed and it's trying to
Nick.
to get to each other again. Okay. Who takes that? That's also something magical.
What's the possibility? You said it's 2 pieces, right? It's actually it was at the beginning it was 1 piece, but now it's 2, right?
Yes, that's it. Yeah.
The thing is, I can blink like to different places and Joran is actually also very agile, so I would say, man, I'll take 1 and he takes 1. We can also, yeah.
Yeah, you'll have to identify the item first.
Okay. And let's identify everything first.
Yeah, so you either spend an hour with it or you cast the
You just-
identification spell on it.
Pick up these items and then just go and inspect it at
Yeah.
like at camp or something.
Yeah, that's fine. So Joran, scale mail, there's 3.
Oh, that's it.
That's more armor. That's armor based.
Scale
so
mail, yeah. So
yeah.
who wants to take the scale mail?
Not me, thank you.
Okay,
I like
sure.
speed.
Can I ask
yeah.
Prince Direndal to pick up that scale mail? Take it
I
with.
can. I'll put it on your character for now.
Put it
but
on.
you'll
Put it.
check
Yeah.
it as if you
I'll
got
get
it.
back to you with that one.
Scimitar?
The scimitar
There's 1 scimitar. Yeah, scimitar. Yeah.
is good for you, Lyra. Possibly if you wanna. I
I
don't
don't
think.
even know what it is.
Like a Arabian blade.
It's the scimitar. Oh, not the. Oh, sorry. I was thinking of something else now. Then
I think she's thinking. I think you're
I'll
thinking
take
of
it.
a rapier or dagger
I'll take
or
it.
something.
I'll take it. I'll pick it up.
Joran, okay. Joran, okay. Then there's a sword. There's a short sword, the one that had the poison on it, but it's also got intricate edges on it as well.
I'll also take it because I'm good with short swords as well.
Okay.
No one else
Okay.
wants
Who
it.
wants to
Okay.
take the staff that's got the spider on it?
I'd be interested in that.
Okay,
What
so
is it?
what's your-
Can I inspect it?
We can trade out
you'll
items.
Have
Eh?
to, you'll have to identify it. But I'll give it to you for
Okay.
now. And then a whip. Who wants a whip?
I'll take the whip.
It goes lovely with the bump beats.
That's exactly what I was thinking, but I was trying not to say it.
Okay, Jordan, I'm gonna just put it on your character for now. Okay,
Keep it away from
cool.
Jordan.
With it, you also find 11 platinum, 120 gold, 327 silver pieces, and 1,514 copper pieces. So I'm gonna put that all over to you guys.
Oh, you can distribute. Oh, that's a
And
fucking nice feature.
there we go.
I'm a rich baby.
There we go. I just want to double check with your inventories. Did you guys not get all of the stuff?
Uh,
Well, I didn't
No.
really pick up anything, so
Okay, let
I
me just
don't know.
see. Did spider staff Archibald? Let's quickly check here.
I still have the stuff I had before.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
now we can. Yeah.
Okay.
Why is this not going over? Okay, wait. There we go. I think that's now. Just want to see that I've got this. Jordan, yeah, no, it should. Jordan, you got a lot of items. Let me just double check here.
I'm not. Yeah, I don't. I just see the stuff I had before.
I'm just trying to see why it's not carried. Okay. That's not gonna work. That's fine. all I'm going to do is I'm just going to do it manually, then it's done. Alright. Quickly go to Jordan. Okay, so beads. I think it's maybe because that was on. Yeah, it could be. Let me just see it quickly. I just want to double check. Alright. Sorry guys. Just want to check here. This doesn't look right. Okay, I'll put the stuff like in the area, like the safe area itself. For the sake of the notes now, I will just double check it. And then I'll distribute it now for you guys. Just want to see if it has anything to do with this. No. I think it was just too many items distributed amongst different people. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's not go with that. Okay, so is there anything else that you guys want to do in the interim?
If we looted the place, I would like to leave and meet up with the
Okay.
other group.
Shouldn't we just heal up first?
That would require like a short rest unless you guys got potions and stuff that you want to use.
I'm in all full health except for Lara.
And Nero's basically dead. Jordan's got a bit of damage. He's got 17 gone. Oh,
I'll be fine.
Prince Darendal is looking very sore over there.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Even Lara did so.
Listen, we heard the flapping of wings, big wings.
Yes, that's right.
We should hustle. I don't think now's the time to rest.
Yeah, so I would say also let's pop potions. I'll give 2 potions, 2 healing potions to Durandal, so you can actually heal up.
Okay.
Okay, so 2 healing potions to Prince Derendal. That's what you're
Yeah.
going to give him. Okay, all right, sure. Let's quickly see here. So that goes to 3. And that is 44. Okay, so let's have a look. Okay, plus 4, that gives him 11.
Oh, we have that 20 health potions, right? So we can distribute that stuff.
Okay, there we go.
But didn't do that
Okay.
much.
Yeah, he's a big boy. Hexy, you can. Did you want to do the identification on something?
Yeah, on the dagger.
Okay, so
Where's my
that
skill?
one is the rope, the refined short sword, and then what is this? This is the staff. Like no one knows what that is. Okay, so in your inventory you'll see that there's 4 things that are like highlighted: gloves, ropes, refined short sword, and an unidentified staff. Okay. So which one did you want to identify? Sorry.
No, the dagger, but apparently
The dagger?
John wants the dagger, so I'll do
Okay,
it
yeah.
as a courtesy.
Okay,
No,
so
I don't know what the dagger does, so it's not necessarily to say I want it. I just picked it up because no one wanted
Okay,
to take
let me
it.
just identify it. Let me just
Okay, so you've got. I would say what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this. You've got 3 spell slots, 2 second spell slots, and 1 third spell slot.
Mhm.
Okay, so you've still got 3 levels. So you can identify the 3 items, but then your first level spell slots are done. Okay. Or you can take it as a ritual spell, in which case you're allowed to do it, but it's going to take a few minutes to identify each item. So you're going to add 10 minutes per identification if you don't want to use spell slots.
The short rest maybe.
Where's this
Investigate.
ritual spell?
Sorry?
Where's this ritual spell?
No. It's got a ritual spell tag. So some spells are like concentration spells, and some are ritual spells, and some are just normal cast spells. Identify is a ritual spell, okay? But it takes a minute to do it. In this case, it would then take 10 minutes to do it if you do it as a ritual.
Okay, you guys
But then
wouldn't wait 10 minutes?
Then you don't cast you don't use a spell slot for it.
Okay, yeah.
So for 10 minutes you sit. Which item are you identifying?
I'll start with the dagger.
Okay, so the dagger, you check it out, and you notice that it's a short sword +1. So it's a very uncommon item. The magical weapon is of a much better quality than your normal original short swords, and therefore it has a bonus to your attack and your damage rolls.
Okay, there you go, Jordan.
So you're giving that to him, okay?
Yeah.
There's no wrong answer here. I'm just confirming.
Take it if you want to.
Okay, there we go. I must just quickly remove this one because that's there we go. All right. Then you've got the staff, the rope, and the gloves. I'll let you know. I'll let you know immediately if you find an item, unless it's something that I wanted you guys to maybe miss out on something, because it's quite straightforward that these items are special in a particular nature. But you see gloves, you see ropes, and an unidentified staff.
Look, I'll identify the
slots.
staff.
Okay, are you gonna still?
I'll do the
ritual
ritual thing, yeah.
Okay, so 20 minutes would have passed. What are you guys doing in these 20 minutes?
Well, I just want to know about the staff with the spider, to be honest.
Okay, and
Okay, can I go have a look while it's happening?
Yeah, you're more than welcome to look and see what she's doing. What do you look at? I mean, talk to each other. What's going on?
Okay, so I sort of look at Joran, Lyra, Raylith, Prince Derendal, the lot of them, and I just nod and I say, "Gentlemen." And Archibald hops off over to Haxie von Haxie, and I greet her in our own secret little language, because we both speak Fey. However, Mr. DM, I just realized something. That option isn't popping up for me.
Option for what?
To text. In any other language than Common.
Oh, you gotta So you gotta make the choice. So if you let me just quickly put you as a Solvin.
Oh, actually, it's not a crisis. I'd just say, "Hello, what are you looking at there?" Posted.
Ja.
Haxie,
Ja,
ek praat met jou.
sorry. Wat jy gesê?
Oh, I'm just wondering what you're looking at over there.
I was spazzing, my bad.
Oh, I see that. Well, maybe I can help you stay on the path. What are you inspecting?
Waarvan praat jy nou?
Die staff wat jy inspect.
O,
Ja.
sorry. Okay. Yeah, I'm inspecting the staff.
Oh, have you found anything so far? Can we? Do you want to work together on inspecting it? I am known to be quite adept in the arcane matters.
Ek ken jou nie. I don't know you. But okay. You've
Alright,
been
cool. Well, then I'll settle in over there with this weirdo. What are the rest of y'all doing?
Okay, so you and Exie kind of like stand around the staff and you're trying to identify this. And Nera, you can see she's also kind of looking in your direction because she's also got a bit of like an arcane nature, but she's not really too focused. Prince Derendal is constantly talking to Twitch, trying to console Twitch and Jonathan. The other Kogarth is kind of standing close to Prince Derendal, almost in a sense waiting for another command or so, but is quite placid, not doing really anything. Jordan and Lyra that were picking up items, just clearing items, taking off armors, taking off boots, picking up the general stuff. Raylith and Lyra, what are you guys doing while Jordan is, walking around and doing this?
Well, if you read the chat, you know exactly what we're doing.
I'm-
But in seriousness, just checking for the bodies. Check if there's any markings, any literature, any type of books or anything, or any info that I can actually just salvage from them.
You look, but you don't notice anything of like like scrolls wise. Is that what you're looking for? Like diaries, scrolls, that type of thing?
Yeah, diary scrolls, any other book that's related to the undocumented situation. or anything.
Not one of them have anything like that. What's weird though, or what you notice, is that they are actually very lightly packed. They don't have anything that really belongs to themselves except for the weaponry, the rations of food that they had, a bit of ammunition here and there with crossbow bolts, but nothing in the line of scrolls or so. And you notice that even the warlock, he never had anything of that nature. He only had really the staff as a focus point.
Okay. Okay. Well, then after everybody's finished, then I'm gonna quickly pile the bodies and torch them.
You're gonna torch
And-
it. Okay, all right,
Yep.
sure. And in what manner are you torching them? Like, how are you doing this?
Literally, using one of my cantrips. Not sure
I'd
what
like.
I'm not- Yeah.
Raylith, are you about to destroy invaluable evidence?
Yes, I am.
May I join you?
By all means.
Okay, cool. I'll hop on over to Raylith's side. And which cantrip? I see you are a sorcerer of sorts. I am a wizard. I too am a spell user.
No, it's nothing fancy at the moment. It's just straight up firebolt. Not gonna waste any other of my arcane tools for things that are not a threat at the moment.
All right, cool. Well, you light them up, and then I'll cool them down with rare frost once they're nice and done.
Okay. But I want them to be unidentifiable.
A little bit disturbing, but yes, I understand. Onwards.
No, the reason, a simple reason for that is they're gonna try to figure out who these guys were instead of knowing exactly who they were. So whoever is coming this way to find out what happened to this group, they're gonna be a bit delayed.
I see. However, I might add to that to play, if I may play devil's advocate. Are we not delaying ourselves now currently with the same amount of time, or possibly longer?
Well, I am busy waiting for the rest to actually finish up, so it's one thing I can do while we wait for them.
Do,
Okay,
do,
right,
do we
carry on.
hear,
Eh?
do I hear this conversation?
Yeah, well, we're freaking close together, so everybody hears it.
Okay.
There's
Yep.
no whispering.
But I just want to
Exie,
say that they still talk, hey? I'm just saying.
5 to 10 minutes have passed. Which one are you identifying? Gloves, rope, or staff?
I was most doing the stuff.
Okay, all right. So when you identify the staff, you notice that the staff, from your magical means of identification wise, that it is a spider staff itself. Okay, the top of this black staff, the adamantium staff, is shaped like a spider. The staff weighs about 6 pounds, and you can feel that it requires an attunement. But what's nice about it is that it deals an extra poison damage on hit when used to make a weapon attack. And you also notice that the staff has got a particular charge to it that allows one to climb up walls like a spider, and you are able to shoot out a web-like substance as a spell as well.
Sorry, Cameron, could you just maybe repeat that first thing of the staff? I disconnected.
Okay.
I heard the part about going up walls, but before that I didn't hear anything
Yeah, so
except for the pound.
whoever hits with the staff, like if you make a weapon attack with it, it does an extra poison damage on hit when used to make a weapon attack.
Okay.
So you notice that it's for physical and for spell casting capability. It's got 10 charges. Spider climb, 1 charge. Web spell, 2 charges. If you go to 1 charge or less, then there's a chance that the staff might break. All right, so that's your spider staff itself. You notice that it gets very, very quiet, very eerie after this massive rush of flapping wings and stuff that went past you a few minutes ago. And you realize that that constant sound of the underdark and the air and that sort of like compounding sound of rock and stone is all that you guys hear in the distance.
We need to get the fuck out, boys.
I agree.
Agreed.
Like now. Need to run
Cool.
back to the other group.
Oops, there we go. Right.
Can we make like rock off and fuck off?
You guys are more than welcome to. Okay, so for those that want to leave, I would say you move to the entrance point, Prince Derendal as well, and then I will know whether or not you guys are ready to go through. You guys need to just double check with your healing, check with your health, check with your companions what they need
Like
to
Lara,
do.
you need to heal.
Well, I wanted to earlier, but the conversation moved a little quicker than I
Okay,
was
no,
able to.
but that's where you guys must be adamant before you say anything. Okay, so how did you want to heal?
Oh, there goes my game. It's now not responding. I clicked on too many things.
No, I can do it for you. So you got potions of healing, and then you've also got your focus points with regards to your hand of healing as well.
I was gonna do hand of healing
Okay, on who?
on myself.
Yourself.
Okay, so that's a 1d8 plus 3. Do you want me
Reddit.
to do that?
Yes, please. I'm restarting the program
no, that's
as we
fine.
speak.
Okay, so that is a 6. And that is a 7. So you got 2 charges. You're using both charges.
Do I have 2 at the same time?
Yeah, you can do that because remember it's now not in combat. You can use one per round. So like every 6 seconds, hand of healing. Another 6 seconds, hand of healing. So a 6 and a 7 that puts you at 13 plus 6. So that's 19 health. Let me put you over here. 19 health. Put you at. There we go.
I take
Right, that's a little bit of healing there. Okay, Prince Derendal, Joran, what are you guys doing? Heroes.
Can I give Prince Durandal one of the greater healing potions I have in my inventory?
Yes, you can.
And then I'll also chug one.
Okay, so Joran.
I've got 2 of them.
Okay, sure. So you use both.
That's 44
That's 44. That's correct, yeah. So 44
plus
uh,
4, so that's 12 healing for me. And then the other guy must just roll. Must I roll for him?
yeah, but you also get a little bit extra with the potion. So it's 44 plus 4, so it's 16. So So Joran,
Actually, this true. That is 16 health.
so 16, that puts you at 14 wound. And let's quickly see here. Prince Derendal. Let's quickly get him as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 9 plus 4. That gives him 13. That puts him at. Let's quickly see where is his character. There we go. Derendal, 13. That okay, there we go. Oh, come on. There we go. So he's a little bit chunked up. And Nera, she getting a healing potion as well. Lyra,
Yeah.
are you healing some more?
I can give from the robe. I've got 7 left of those potion healing. Can I take 3 out of the robe and
You've got 20 healing potions in your inventory
that
between you and
too?
Hexy.
So
So you can also
can we?
go that route. How did you want to go about it?
Can I then just give Twitch and Jonalith one, and then Vanero give her one as well, and Lyra again give another one. So dish 4 out.
Okay, sure. So 1, so that's okay. There we go. 4. And then, oh wow, they're like all. Wow, what the flip. Okay, so that's 7, 14, 21, 28. Okay. Twitch. Where is she? There we go. That puts at 4. That puts him at. Oh, there we go. She is then at 6, reasonably okay.
Lyra, you can
And
also
then
roll
Lyra,
2d4.
you also gonna do a healing potion?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll also take one
Okay.
just for the shits and giggles because I'm also still low.
Okay, right. So that's
5 in total then.
19. So you got 5 again.
What is that? 2d4. One more potion.
Yeah, 2d4, yeah. Plus 2.
Plus 2. So that's 7.
7. Put you there. Lyra, you
Okay.
can roll.
Sorry, just had to figure out how to do 2 at a time.
That's fine. So that's 4. That's 6.
6.
Okay, that puts you there. Any more else that you guys want to do before you leave?
I feel like my health just went down.
Okay, do you want to drink another one? We have a lot.
It was just on like 23 and now it's on 17. I'm so confused.
It's going.
No, that's
going.
not your max health. That's your wound damage.
Yeah.
Your max health is 50.
Drink another
I
potion
was
then.
So
like,
17
yeah, I'm
is
gonna
what you
have
need
to.
heal. Yeah.
Give me one more.
I'll
Yeah,
give her
roll your
one
2d.
and I'll take one as well
2d4.
again and then just cheers her because I need
Okay,
to
so
also
that's
do.
Cheers.
another 2 gone. So that's put you at 16 healing potions left. Okay, so both of you roll 2d4.
It's 4 from me, so that's 6.
That's 6.
Hey,
So
that's
you
better.
got 1. And then 7, that's 9. So that puts you at. There we go.
And then one
So
last round for the table is I throw one for Prince Durandal and a Nera, and then that I think we should be okay unless Lara wants to take another one.
okay, yeah.
So
Maybe
Prince
I
Durandal
should
and
take
Nera.
one more.
Another 2 more that you're using. You can roll both of them. Okay, so Prince Derendal, that's another 8. That puts him at 2. And then the other one's 5 with a Nera, so that's 7. Yeah, so she's fully healed up.
Yeah, then
And
I
then for
think.
me?
Do you want another one?
Lyra.
Yes.
Okay, one more for Lyra. Okay. Oh,
Oh my god. Did
Okay.
nothing. It reversed all our progress.
Yeah, there we go. No, it's all good. There we go. So there's your healing potions done. So that puts you at 13 healing potions left. Plus your healing potions that you got kind of like still on the cloak because it's not in your inventory. That's something you pull off as you
Yeah,
go.
I'm keeping track of it on my notes, so I've got
Yes, there we go.
7.
That's a job. Please do because I've got it from my side, so I can always cross-check if need be. Okay, so you guys are done. This takes a good 20 minutes or so in total, with Hexy identifying the items, potions going around, Archibald and Raylith completely scorching the shit out of the bodies that it makes such a horrible stench. It makes you guys want to leave just sooner and quicker. You notice that the drow, they burn, but they don't burn more black because they're really black. And and then they basically, you guys then take your way. Prince Derendal puts Jonalith, Twitch on his back. The other Quagoth puts Jonalith and Hexy, with the rest of you guys follow suit. Is there a particular order that you guys want to leave in? This is important. Who goes
I
first? Who goes last?
Can I be at the
Archibald.
back?
Okay, so I'm gonna put them more or less in the formation just on here so you guys can see how you leave. Who is in front and who's at the back?
I want to be at the back, please.
I want to be. I want to be behind everyone, like everyone, because I want to attempt to try and disguise
Jordan, I'm putting you right at the
our
back.
tracks.
It's facing south. So you guys are
Okay.
going full on south. Okay, so Jordan at the back. Hexy, I'll swap you out with Bunny Summer.
Yeah, because I can't take massive hits. I need to stay
yeah.
back.
Okay, Lyra, where are you?
If I'm deciding on what I think is going to happen, I would prefer to be next to Joran or Haxie.
Jordan or Hexy, so you're going to put yourself towards the back. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Archibald, where do you want to be?
Well, could I cast a spell?
Yes, you
I'm-
can cast.
I
Where
meant-
do you want to be your formation?
Well, I'd like to cast Mage Hand, if I may.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, sorry, Mage Armor.
Mage armor, yeah, sure.
Yeah. And I will stand reasonably close to Raylith. He casts magic, I cast magic. We've got a lot in common. I trust him off the bat.
Okay, sure.
I don't think you're gonna want to sit next to me at this.
Well,
moment.
not right close to him, but within support distance. Like there's fine. Maybe even a little bit
there we
closer.
go. Put your armor up by 3 points, so you add an AC 15. Raylith, where did you want to be?
Right there between the two Gogos.
Okay, so right here. Okay, then I'll put this one at the back. Archibald in the center.
I would prefer to be further away from this Prince Derendal.
Okay, yeah. Like somewhere there.
Yes, far away from the creature.
If I put it like this formation, is that reasonably alright?
Yeah, I'm happy.
Okay, cool. Alright, Hexy, say goodbye to Bunny Summer. It was nice knowing you, Bunny Summer.
My
It
baby.
died.
Poof.
Wait,
Whatever,
Alright.
my heart.
couldn't I have killed it for the meat?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a bit,
That was my companion, yo.
it's a bit dark in the underdark.
It's a bit dark.
Okay, all right. So, so the person in front, Raylith, I'm gonna help you with Prince Derendal and Kogoth, number one, because they're naturally good at perception. But you need to roll a perception check for me.
Yeah. What will I perceive?
What will you perceive? All right. Okay, that's a bit shitty. And this one. Okay, so the one's got a 14 and the other one's got an 8. And so it kind of puts it at about a 12 mark. Okay. What pace are you guys running? Very important.
Well, I'm
Remember,
hopping very quickly.
Yeah. You're 2 hours. You're 2 hours away from Valkenval because that's how long it took you guys to get here. But your pace, when you left at a fast pace, when you left there, now you've got to choose: do you go fast, do you go normal, or do you go slow?
Well, if I have to try and attempt to disguise our tracks, it's not going to be at that fast of a pace. I'm assuming.
Normal pace,
Are
probably.
you trying to cover your tracks?
I'm actively trying to cover our tracks wherever we go.
Okay.
You know
Is
what?
there anyone else that wants to use anything of their capabilities or character abilities?
I would.
What would you like to do?
I would just like to add a little bit of flair. So I use prestidigitation
Yeah.
to just play like a little bit of like a little bit of music.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So
Yeah,
you
yeah,
using
like
loud music, soft music.
without lyrics, the Eye of the Tiger. So
Okay.
just like the tune playing.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Um,
Da-da-da,
okay. Raylith, anything that you want to do before you leave?
No.
Okay. Cool. Hexy, anything that you want to do?
So, question. So, Jordan, when you say cover our tracks, what exactly do you mean by that? What are you doing?
Just making it like we've never passed here before. Try and make it like there's no tracks to trace us.
Can I assist Joran in that?
How do you want to do that?
So, Pass Without a Trace says that I radiate a concealing aura in a 30-foot thing for up to an hour.
Yeah, they did that in
That
Critical Role in one of the episodes.
Like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So am I able to do that to help Joran to kind of
For
disguise us?
for an idea, can't we stealth it through and at a fast pace and use pass without a trace?
Well, this adds 10 bonus to dexterity
Yes.
for
So
every
that'll.
creature.
So that means that you will. Okay. So in that case, it puts you in a slow pace, which is fine if you guys are okay with that. But then you roll a stealth check, and whatever you roll, you add +10 to it. And then that is what you do. But in that sense, yes, you're correct. It leaves no tracks. So you show absolutely no direction on where you've gone after casting the spell. Though, bear in mind, it is a concentration spell and it lasts for only an hour. So you can
Spell trip.
easily, if Valkenval was 2 hours away, and that was fast pace, you can easily get about 1/3 of the way without them knowing where you've gone.
Okay, I didn't know we had that capabilities. So I would suggest not using it now. I would rather say let's use it when you depart the outpost.
That's up to you.
So I would, yeah, it would actually be better because if these the guys come looking for these bodies, right? Obviously, the next course of action is they will go to the outpost. So it's gonna be actually it's not gonna help recover our tracks now. So I would actually suggest let's hit this fast pace because both ways we're gonna go the same direction. They're also gonna know. So
Okay.
and rather use that pass without a trace when we leave the outpost. That's my suggestion.
Okay.
Thoughts?
Well, is it only one
Yeah.
cast per day, or is it like
Yeah, it's one cast per day for her because she's a wood owl, so
yeah.
she gets it for free.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I'm happy with that.
Excellent.
Okay.
Okay.
Right. Okay. So, all right. So I just want to double check this. What pace are you going now?
Fast, I
Up to-
guess.
Fast paced. Okay. Cool. No, it was important. That's why I wanted to double check. Okay. So, Raylet, because you're in front, you can roll me a d20. And you guys leave pretty much in the same way that you guys ran. You go down the spiral again. You go towards the east, where you find similar terrain to what you had before. And then Hexy, you can roll me a history check,
Yeah.
and that is to determine whether or not you remember the way back.
Oh.
Okay, so 16.
Yeah, that's alright.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean, you know, come now.
Right. Okay. All right. So you basically start running fast paced. You notice the type of fungi as you pass the rocky formations. You see that even though the path, you recall the path coming here very quickly. You remember that there were three paths, and you took the middle one. One breaches off, a little one breaches to go down, and the one that you came from is the one that went a little bit higher. You manage to go over this particular section, and you recognize a bit of the fauna with regards to the mushrooms. You notice there's a type of lichen that's on the wall that gives a little bit of a purple faint light. And as you are running through this and you pick up your pace to try and get to Valkenval as soon as possible, about 40 minutes into it, uh, Raylith, roll me a perception check. And I would say Lyra can roll me the same perception check.
Oh, can't I please roll a perception check?
This four. You guys can actually. I don't have a problem. So Archibald, Joran, and Hexy. But this I'm limiting to only the players. You guys can roll the perception check, and then we can go from there. So at the moment, your medium is 12. That's more or less 13. I would say that that's still around 13. 13. Okay, so overall across the spectrum, your perception checks are 13. And because you're running at a fast pace, that's a -5 that naturally goes to your passive perception checks and so on. But we'll get to that at a later stage. Point is at 13. Who rolled the lowest? Raylith. Raylith, you
Open your
notice
eyes, Morty.
Raylith, you running, and for a moment you swear you saw something moving along the rocky formations of this wall. And you guys keep on going to the point, but there's a part of you that when you notice this thing, it's got four arms, it's got two arms, two legs, and it looks like it was hugging, but it's extremely fast. It was really quick, and you notice that for a second when you looked at it in its direction. The only reason why you noticed is because the eyes gave off a little bit of a glint, very similar to what a cat does when it's in the dark. And you see it briefly, and then you notice that because of the darkness of the area, it blended back in with the rocky formation. What do you do when you notice this?
Don't
Quickly
look it in the eyes.
Sorry,
quickly
Lara?
What? Lara,
Hey?
you were saying?
What did you say?
I just said don't look it in the eyes.
Don't look it
Sorry.
in the eyes, okay? Raylith, what are you doing? You see this thing and you see it moving, but you're not really sure if anyone else really took note of this thing because you
quickly-
being in the front, you
Yeah.
you kind of pile you basically push in the direction that the group is going in.
Yeah.
And you can see that everyone's more focused on what's in front of them. But when you looked up to the right and you saw this thing sort of like near a stalactite formation and this rock formation, you kind of left it there.
Basically, while I'm running, I telepathically communicate with all the party members. Say that, listen, I saw something moving. I saw eyes, and check our flanks. And just in case, prepare for battle. Be battle ready while we're traversing.
Okay, sure.
Can I in
Okay,
this
so
time, sorry, DM, can I in
Yes.
this time make a psychic connection with Rayleigh so I can be in constant communication with him
Yes,
on
yeah,
up
sure.
front?
So you guys can do that, and
That's
you
the
make the
plan.
link. All right, so you guys keep on running, and you constantly trying to recall this creature, what you saw. As you run a little bit further down this corridor, again, it comes to particular openings that you find. You've got left, center, and right. Which one do you take?
Did we
You can also ask somebody, because I mean, you telepathically trying to recall
Yeah,
the
can
way
we check?
you
Can we try and
communicating with
remember?
people. Yeah, but the best person to do that is most probably Hexie, because she led the group on the last one.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but okay, but literally, I can psychic connect with everyone here pretty much. So I ask XC psychically, like, do you know which way to go?
Hexie, do you know which way?
No.
Okay.
Okay, so,
I can.
so
I thought it was.
The last time I just did a check and it just happened to be a good check. I
okay,
think I
so
did the
do
nature
the
thing.
history check again if you want to recall, because now you're trying to recall itself. Okay, so you look at the three. You're not really sure which one to go with. So it's up to you which one you decide to choose.
Make the call.
So what am I choosing? Sorry, a
The way
three.
to run.
The path back to Valkenvalve.
Left or right?
Or center.
Left, right, or center. So three paths. It's like forked in front of you.
Left, I guess.
Five. Okay, you're going left. Okay, so
Yeah.
so you guys start moving towards the left, and as you start moving that way, you notice that the rocky formations start to this typical jagged edges that you've got protruding. You notice that it is similar to what you recall with the Vulcan valve. Just to give you an idea, this is basically. Did you see something now that's shared with you guys?
That's
Yeah.
fucking horrifying.
Yeah, that's not very fun.
Oh,
So
great.
this is the basis of what you've seen. And while you ran with the Prince Derendal and them running and picking up the scent of the drow, you notice that this is pretty much the areas that you are in at the moment. And you realize that though there's a similarity to it, you start to understand how people can get lost in this place. Okay, so the last roll is going to Raylith again. You can roll another d20.
Lovely.
Whoa.
Oh shit!
Okay, okay, roll me a d6.
We are all dead.
Oh,
Yarr.
yeah. Okay, all right. As as you're running, you notice that there's a part of you. Let's go with Rail. If you could do a perception check for me.
Just have
But
one.
this is for smell.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yes, it's
Okay,
all
see,
just
man.
just once. Okay, so Raylith, you running, you guys are following suit. Raylith is just clapping on, and you can see not Joran, you see Prince Derendal, and he's like he sneers at the smell a little bit, and the other could garth. But Raylith, you're so adamant to get back to Valkenvalve that you just ignore it. What I'm gonna do is I'm going to ask everyone besides Raylith now to roll a perception check. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you the number quickly. Just give me a second. But with a natural one, you don't smell anything. Okay.
It's stuffy.
Yeah. Let me quickly get you this. Oh wait, yeah, there we go. I just needed to get the right one. I apologize. Here we go. Okay, you need to beat a Constitution saving throw DC 12. Perception. Okay, so it's not perception, it's Constitution saving throw. So Raylith, you can actually re-roll the Constitution saving throw. See if you beat a 12.
The saves. Okay.
Yes,
No.
Okay, so 9, you don't save. Okay, all right. Who else?
You'll fucking
Yeah.
remember.
Oh, Lyra, you don't smell it at all. You don't pick up on it.
Oh my lord.
Okay. Okay, Jordan's a 16, Archibald's a 10, you don't save. Hexie's a 22. Okay, all right. So, Jordan and Hexie, you've been the only two that you got it. Okay? You don't get affected by this in what's going to happen next. Okay? But the moment that you pass the sort of like threshold of a line, you get this horrifying, disgusting stench of something. And you look around and nothing really comes out of the ordinary, okay? But what you do realize is that you have run into an enclosure. Let me just quickly get you. And this is basically what it looks like as you get to the end of this tunnel that you are running into. And at first, you notice that there's this opening itself. You notice that there's a fungi around it as well, but there's a part of you that realizes that you either have to backtrack or you carry on going, depending on what's more important with regards to your time. The question is, what do you guys decide?
I tell people to. Can I tell them to stop?
Yeah,
Yeah.
like
You're
Hexy and
connected
you
to me,
both
so
have got this like woof of a
Whoa!
smell.
What the fuck?
Raylith is like ready to just run in. He's like, yeah, no, we're on the right track.
Random stop. Can anyone remember this shit? Because
Nope.
I don't remember any of this.
Nope.
Are we sure we went the right way back there?
Nope.
I think we
just-
should backtrack.
Well, I'll go with Jordan's instincts.
Slowly, but
You want to use parts of the
Perhaps-
space now?
I don't even think that's gonna help. We're running out of time. Our friends are dying, most likely.
You don't know that.
Perhaps we
Yeah.
could conjure some light.
You want to
If you
push
Get-
you
forward?
want to do that?
Conjure some light and see what's ahead.
I
Anything
can.
that looks familiar.
I have dark vision.
And the thing,
I could-
also myself, and I also do have light as a cantrip.
Okay.
So
Alright.
basically, what I can do is just like light up I can do a small object. So I'll pick up a rock and just throw it into the cavern, see if there's anything.
So you pick up a rock and you throw it into the cavern.
Yeah, but it's light, but I use the cantrip light on it.
Okay, so basically you're trying to throw a flare.
Yep.
Okay, so you pick up the stone, you throw it in. You can give me a strength check. That's to show how far you throw it in and how successful you are at it. And I'm assuming it's not a heavy stone, so it's not
Yes.
something that you would like really have to throw. But
No,
you
no.
take it with a 7 and you throw it a proper distance, and it gets to the cavern entrance, and you hear that like as it like lands in front of this cavern, and it lights up as this eeriness is there. But you notice that there's like mushroom, purplish mushroom stalks on the left and the right, and they give off a little bit of light. The moment that your light went into this cavern, you notice that they start to all of a sudden shine what do you call it? Efflorescence. I think
Yeah,
I
fluorescence.
said it right. Yeah. So they start to shine this, and you notice this deep purple / lighter purple coloration that comes from the mushrooms after you throw it in. But can you see anything? No. You don't see anything other than that point.
The DM, can you maybe just hold us 2 pictures up,
Yeah, sure. Which one?
please?
The,
The 2 rock formations again.
that one, and then
And the other one, thank you.
Let me just close that one. Just give me a second. Yeah, it's that one.
I forgot to save it and then I fucking closed it.
No, don't stress, don't stress. Okay. So the question is, do you guys go in, or do you guys backtrack? Hexy, what do you think? Hexy?
Yes.
Okay,
Sorry.
what are you doing?
No, sorry, I completely disconnected. I don't know what's going on.
Okay.
I've been disconnecting the whole fucking session.
Oh, really?
Yeah, what happened now? Sorry. I
No.
switched over to my
So
Wi-Fi.
the guys want to know what you think. Okay, so as a general consensus as a group, what are you doing? So here's where the problem comes in. You can either backtrack and you lose time to get ahead of your quarry and maybe get into bigger problems, or you push forward and you might come out where you want to be.
What was the general consensus?
That's between you
Divided.
guys as a group.
We
But
voted
at the
against the
moment, you
backtracking.
and Jordan are the only ones that can smell something really bad.
Yeah,
And
my
it's like
plan was
fleeting.
to.
One moment it's gone, next moment it's there, next moment it's gone, next moment it's there. So it's almost like it's a waft of.
It smell like corpses. That smell like freaking
It
sulfur.
smells like death, maybe.
Dude, if I can be honest with you, the best description is that it's just this absolutely gut wrenching stench. It's like
But like,
it doesn't come too close to like a corpse per se or anything like that. It just really stinks.
We could also
Well, I'm
maybe
intrigued.
just sneak ahead and
You can
see.
make the attempt.
Yeah, the giant hulking Prince Arendelle sneak.
Yeah, but pass without a trace because well, we don't know what's
Yeah,
up
we didn't
ahead.
use it. We didn't use pass without a trace. We're saving it most for the outpost.
Yeah, but this is maybe not a good idea to do it now because we don't even know what's up ahead. We don't even know if this is the right direction.
Yeah, so even if it's not the right direction, we're wasting that one. So I'm against using that ability. That's my
Okay, which
two
is
cents on it.
fine. Look, I don't really mind which way we're going, but yeah, I don't think it's the best ideas to go ahead. But I'm also not sure if it connects to where we want to be, but we can certainly go up ahead. But I am gonna fucking sneak up ahead.
Okay. So Jordan, you decide to go up a little bit ahead or so.
Yeah, I want to stealth.
Okay,
So-
yeah. So you can roll your stealth check. Sorry, Xe. Sorry, I see you lack a DC in big time here.
Ooh.
There we go.
Okay, so stealth 16. Okay, sure. Is there anyone else that's going with him?
I just want to ask, my screen's gone black. Am I the only one?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes. No, no, no. Okay, so the point is, here's the question, and this is quite important. You guys got to make up your mind. Do you push forward, or do you go back?
Just push forward.
Push forward.
Crack my
Everyone.
little hair knuckles and say, let's push forward.
Okay,
All right.
sure.
The party
Right.
has spoken.
So I will share this record with you guys. There we go. You should
Oh,
see a new map popping
God.
up.
It's animated.
All right. So, Jordan, I'm going to put you a little bit in front. Okay. Just so that you can see. Okay, so the cavern, right, is quite big. And you'll notice that where you guys are walking, as you go in past this little stone that they had the light cantrip on it, okay, you immediately go into a stealth capability. And you notice that these mushrooms are around about 15 to 20 feet tall, very high cavern. You notice that there's rock formations on your left and right, which are a fair height. It's about 10 to 12 feet, depending on the slope and the edge itself. It looks like there's a little bit of flora. There's a lichen that glows a turquoisey blue at the basis of these mushrooms itself. You can't see massive distances inside, but the moment the one mushroom lit up, it was almost like a chain reaction where all of them slowly but surely started to light up, almost as if realizing that something had been entering the chamber and basically
gosh.
feeding off of each other's energy to light up a little bit. Not massive light, not light that you can see distances. You just realize that there's a glow to it.
Can I stop?
You notice that the ground itself is quite solid, very rock-like. There's a couple of little rocks here and there, but there's nothing that comes across as like a structure or something nearby. And that's what I will give you with that general perception as you're looking into it itself. That's your passive perception speaking now.
Okay, can I pick up a small rock and throw it at one of these plants?
Yeah. So which one did you want to throw that? The top or
The
bottom? Which
top
one would you
top one, the one that I saw like first blow up.
Yeah, sure. So you throw it, and it's
Stealthily.
literally, you take the stone and you throw it, and it just bounces off the mushroom, and it falls on the rock itself. There's nothing else that brings any alarm or anything. And the mushrooms, as big as they might be, it doesn't look like they're offensive. They didn't react to the rock or something in like a dodgy manner or anything like that.
Can I tell the group
Yes, you
like
telepathically linked. So what you
yeah.
think they can hear.
I'm so like I'm seeing these plants I've never seen before. As I think okay, I'll just push ahead if no one has like got it, want to do something with that information.
Yeah, that's it. I'm just putting the formations. If you guys want to change where you are standing, more or less, then now's the time to place yourself.
I have a
Uh,
question.
You're more
I'm
than
gonna
welcome
hop
to ask
up.
any questions you want.
I'm gonna hop on closer.
So, with being an elf,
Yeah.
it has like druid craft spells.
Yes.
That's like teeny tiny. I can't do anything massive.
Yeah, it's like the
So I'm
first
assuming,
vegetation spell that a wizard gets.
yeah. So I'm assuming that the mushrooms light up as you pass them.
Yes. That's well, they notice that there's some form of movement or light. The moment that this happens, they immediately react to it by sort of like turning on, if I can say it in that sense. But nothing else besides that.
why does this feel like an ambush?
But the idea that I had was if we send like, because it says that I can do sensory effects. So if we send like a breeze through the pathway, kind of
Yeah,
to let the mushrooms light up and show us what's ahead. Because it
yeah.
says that it can go the range of 30 feet.
Yeah. So 30 feet is that.
Oh fuck no.
So not really that far. Anyone else
uh,
with suggestions or anything? Anyone else want to try something? Hexy?
No, I've got nothing I want to do.
I want to cast
You
a
sure?
that
band.
was
Okay. Sorry, what's that?
I want to cast Find Familiar.
You want to cast Find Familiar. That takes a few minutes, eh? Because now you're not. That takes an hour.
That's what taking now. Okay. I can't use it as a ritual, right? No.
No, because then it's an hour and 10 minutes.
True. Okay. Never mind. I'll just move up more head stealthily. Just walk up with my sneakiness.
I will basically
so
match his pace, just to stay within range with him.
Okay, so where are you? Where did you want to go?
I was want to like hug the wall pretty much and just move to the
This
east
wall on
side.
the top?
Yeah, top wall.
Okay, so this mushroom, you're basically walking like this, basically.
Yes.
Is that correct? Okay, so where did you want to move until?
Um,
You can move yourself? Then you just it will let me know. Okay.
Up until there.
Raylet, if you wanna do movement and stuff, you need to put it in as well.
I would like to get sneaky and follow hot on Joran's heels.
Okay, so roll a stealth check. You guys are doing a lot of stealth. Raylith, you as well. You also want to do stealth?
No, I'm good.
I'm a
No,
fucking
Okay.
sneaky bunny, maybe.
Get
Yeah,
over
yeah.
the.
So the bunny, where did you want to be? You want to be like
Right
somewhere
behind
here?
Joran.
Right behind him, like yeah.
Yeah, like I'm right on his back.
Okay, sure. So I'll put Prince Derendal up a little bit. You can see that the Quaggoth and
So, so,
Prince
so,
Derendal are a bit hesitant.
sorry,
Like
there's
they're
just
not
one.
really sure what's going on.
There's just one more thing I must do. I'll just turn the music, the tiger music down just a little bit. You can still
Okay,
hear
yeah,
it softly.
That's fine. Prestidigitation ended 10 minutes ago, so it's like no problem. Okay, so Raylith, what are you doing? And Lyra, what are you doing? And Hexy, what are you doing?
I'm basically just checking the surroundings, looking for anything that might lurk around here.
So you're looking, where are you checking? I say you want to do like a perception check.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your, let me see, 60. Okay, right. So roll your perception check again. Let's quickly see.
I see everything.
Okay, so
I am
22.
God.
Right,
If you
good.
smell fuck all, apparently. Was that the sense you had to sacrifice to the devil?
You don't need to
Yes.
smell it if I can see the smell.
Okay. Right. What is Hexy and Lyra doing?
Actually, ek kom maar eers te gaan.
Mm,
Come, Hexy.
observing. I don't know. This. Yeah. I'm a perception check.
You're also doing a perception check, okay? Sure. 12. 12's not bad. Where are you standing when you do this?
Moving a little bit forward.
Okay, sure. Quickly. Oh, no, that's the wrong one. There we go. Let's see. Right. And Lyra, what are you doing?
Can I move to there?
Okay. Stealth or not stealth? Up to you.
Nah, it's okay.
Not stealth. Okay.
Just a
Let's
fool.
see what happens.
So you walking, no problem, nonchalant. Hexy is there. Raylith, okay. So with a 22, right? You are checking everything. You look at the ground, you look at the walls, you look at the ceilings, you are looking at the mushrooms, you are looking at all the people in the group, and with a 22, right, you notice one thing. Okay. But what's weird about this is that in order for you to clarify it, you would have to move closer, and it's very close to where Joran is, and it's on mushroom over here. And what you realize is that it has a different type of outer. There's something that looks like it is distorting the shape on the actual mushroom itself.
Okay. Can I telepathically quickly communicate with Joran and Archibald?
Yeah, sure. What are you saying?
Move slowly south.
Move slowly south. Okay.
Go down the cavern. There's something right above you.
Could I do another perception check?
If you want to, yeah, sure, not a problem.
Just to try and get an idea if I see anything, because I just heard this message.
Yeah, sure.
Oof.
He sees everything.
I see something.
Okay, so when he says this move south and you look up at this particular direction, you notice that there's changes in the formation of the mushroom itself. And it's not a thing, it's not an entity, but you notice that it's got like these claw marks that were there. And you notice that there's something about the area that feels whatever is walking on these mushrooms or the cavern or the ground, it's something that is extremely subtle. It's something stealth-like. But you also realize that this was most probably a mistake, and that it was careless in the sense of leaving this claw mark behind. But when you look further, there's nothing that you can see. Not within the area itself.
Okay. I will tap Joran on the shoulder and I say, "So Joran, I've noticed something which looks like claw marks. Do you see them?"
I have a look up.
Yeah, he shows it to you directly. I mean, you see it as if it were right there.
Can I try and see if I can identify what type of animal that could be?
I just
Yeah,
want to note there, guys. Remember, I saw shimmering, like something is distorted. Not the claw marks, distorted. Let's be aware.
no. It's that you're referring to, in the sense that the distortion is not like a thing that was on the mushroom. It's like the shape of the mushroom has got a very set way of shaping it from the dots all the way down to the tip of the actual mushroom ring. And this goes against that. So that distorting that sort of like look of it. And that's what made you immediately point out that something wasn't lacquer there. With Archibald, he was able to see that it was basically like claw marks.
So
Jordan, you can roll a perception check if you want to. No problem. Okay, so with a
Use
13,
can I use a
persuasion.
lucky?
Persuasion.
Oh, sorry, wrong one. Perception.
Fine.
It's fucking worse.
That's a 10. You say you want to use your luck.
Yes.
Your luck is up.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh God. Anyway,
Got your
So
psychic
Joran,
energy
can I use my
that you can
psychic
use.
dice?
Yeah, you can. You can use
yeah,
your
Harry.
five bolstered snack. Yeah, you can do that. So that's there. And let me just check here. You get
With D8.
6 uses now, so D8. So I must actually change this. 6.
And I roll the D8.
Energy and a D8, yeah. That gets added to it, so it's a 16. Okay, so when you look at that mark, right, you notice that it's actually really, really, really deep. So this thing's got really solid claw-like systems that allow it to traverse terrain, even though it's not necessarily made for general traversing, like a cliffside or a roof or the ground. You notice that these claws are very long. You're not really sure about what it might be, but I will do this for you guys, okay? Because Jordan noticed this. Do you communicate this with the group or not?
Yeah, I think we are in active communication in a sense of like
Okay.
what we see,
I will allow
I assume.
Archibald to roll a history check because he's the one right next to you. Okay, and that is to try and determine what exactly it is that's on or in the area.
I would like to tap on Joran's shoulder and say, Joran, I'm
Yes.
trying to orientate myself. Where are we exactly?
Well,
That's a good question, actually. You don't
It
know
is.
that you're in the dark.
Where the bloody fucking hell am I?
You are
I
well.
was just in my flat in Baldur's Gate, and now I'm here.
Are you from Baldur's Gate? Interesting. Sir, I'm sorry to say, but you are currently in the Underdark. We got
The
captured.
Underdark.
Yeah, we got captured by Drow. Fast forward a couple of days, and now we're here trying to escape. So this, I know it might be a shock to you, but this is where we are right now. We are currently in the Underdark, trying to meet up with our fellow other prisoners, and then and leave this place.
I would advise we proceed with caution. In the Underdark, there are many creatures, hook horrors, minotaurs, and I suspect that one may be near.
I think so
Okay, so
too.
roll a history check. Let's do this. History check. He's shown you the claws. He's shown you, or not the claws, but he's shown you the markings. You make note of the stench with a 26. Holy moly, dude. Okay.
Archibald Harriman knows things.
Archibald, you because your character's tailor-made with knowing a lot. Okay. You start thinking about characteristics of this that make sense. It's a dark area, it's a narrow area. As Raylith had mentioned earlier, this feels like an ambush. There's like these claws, there's the smell, and after a few seconds, you immediately have one creature come to mind, and that is a troglodyte. It is a creature that is lizard in look, and they are known for being sort of like the stalkers of the Underdark. They can consume pretty much anything that comes from bones to subterranean dwellers themselves, and they are known for stealing and kidnapping, and they are known for ambushing. But despite the stealthiness of these characters, they have a very distinct repulsive stench, and immediately that stench and the signs of this comes immediately to note that that's most probably what you're dealing with at the moment.
Okay. I'd like to signal over to the rest of the group. Lyra, Hexy von Hexy, Twitch, the Kugarth, Jonalith, Raylith, all of them say, "Come closer."
Up to you guys.
I would actually say, yeah, that's fine. I think we've got to we form like a protective circle against the non-combatants.
Okay, so what is the approach here?
Are we
That's
gonna
the
just walk up, or try and just maybe attempt to sneak through?
Yeah, I think we can attempt to sneak through.
I think everyone should just try and attempt to sneak through. We just huddle in a position to
okay.
protect
Is
the
this
young.
is this with pass without a trace or not?
It's up
The
to
reason
the
why I brought
crew.
it up is because if you decide to do pass without a trace, then it's in an AOE that you, and only those that get affected. So if she casts now, for example, like hardly anyone's going to be in that circle. Your circle is
I'm
there.
against it. Just my 2 cents. It's up to the group.
No, we don't. No, I think we just naturally just try. I think we do it. We hold on to the.
Crouch
Cross line.
down and come closer.
Yeah, crouch down
Okay.
and come closer, boys. Come.
Okay, all right.
We're
So,
not getting
let
any
me-
younger.
Let me see here. So they, okay, yeah. So, okay.
Can I try and go into stealth mode now, seeing as though I'm in the middle of this?
4, 5, 1, 2, there we go. All right.
Gosh, that's a lot.
Jesus.
I don't even want to
Okay.
know what that was for.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1, 2. Okay, cool. All right, I've got my dice shot. You guys can try and stealth, and I've got your counter checks.
Does everyone need to stealth again?
Every single person needs to redo their stealth.
Awesome.
Okay.
Where are we walking
I will
to?
roll for Prince Derendal. That's a 13. Then I will roll for Twitch. That's a 12. Then Nero's got 13. The other Kogarth has got a 3. Oof.
Don't worry, Joran.
And
I'll teach you how to be stealthy.
Jonalith has got a 19.
Fine, I'm gonna add my
Okay,
I wanna
so
use my psionic energy again. Please.
Lyra is 20. Okay, so Lyra is 20. Archibald is 25. Joran is a.
I wanna use my psionic energy, please.
Yes, you can. Rail is 22. Hexy's a 90, which is solid. Okay. Okay, Joran, you can roll again.
Man.
Oh dear.
Okay.
That was a D8, so 16.
16, yes, that's right. All right, so you want to keep the 16?
Yeah, but I can't roll again. So yeah.
Okay, all right, so 16 it is. Let me quickly see. And 9. Okay, all right, so there we go. Okay, so how do you guys decide to go about this? I'm going to say, for the sake of the narrative, the Kogarth that rolled the lowest stealth is stealthing, but he is starting to fall behind the group. And you guys are starting to slowly but surely make your way through the area. Yes?
Yes.
All right. As you guys are moving slowly and as quietly as possible, you are walking on the ground. You watch where your footing is, and you watch as you are basically walking through this particular area. The two of you, when you get to about this section with Lyra, you guys immediately pick up that you see something you think on the left of your character, but you're not really sure if you should look in that direction or not. That's up to you.
Oh,
Have
I'm
you
looking
seen
for
this?
sure.
Okay, so you look and you see something moving, but you can't make out what it is. On a passive perception. Okay, let's see what your passive perception is. Fuck, you got 18. What the hell? Okay, so a passive perception, you notice that you're looking at this rock formation, which is here. Okay. And as you see these rock formations, so almost like a shelf-like shape, you notice that there's lines that don't make sense. And then as you focus on this a little bit more without them necessarily seeing you focusing on it, you realize there's a humanoid figure that's got himself hooked into the actual wall of the cavern. And they look, or he's looking in this particular direction, waiting for something to happen.
Right. Okay. I'd like to say, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like your attention for just a minute, and I sort of subtly just like keep moving, and I say, we are not alone. We have company. Draw your weapons. Be ready.
Yeah, sure. Okay, Hixie, is there anything that you want to say?
No, I'm good.
You happy? Okay, you're still solid. All right.
I,
Okay.
I would like to do one last thing.
Yeah.
Prestidigitation, and I
Remember
start.
that's vocal, so you make a noise.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Hmm.
You can do it.
Actually, yes. I will do that. But I'll be doing it quite a bit further away. So
Can
behind
I
us.
can I move up to here with that
Okay.
information
So
and
let me
still
get
hide?
this right. You're stealthing, and you're more or less succeeding, and you decide to make a noise,
Well, I want.
knowing
Okay,
that they're
can I make?
watching something.
Can I, without them noticing me do it, make it sound like a rock fell, like there, like a bit further away, like behind the Quaggoth?
No, that's not something that you could do with that particular spell. But
Okay.
Hexie could do that, for instance, because she's the illusionist that can make noise.
Actually?
You want me to make noise?
Well, I'm just thinking to lure them away because we have a straggler, the Qugarth. What is this Qugarth? Is he a real creature? Is he a summoned creature?
No, he's a beast. He's a beast. Yeah, no, he's
The
a beast of
beast,
And
beast
burden.
of burden.
whose
So
beast is this?
this was a group of Kogarths that came with Prince Derendal to liberate Jonalith and Twitch with Prince Derendal. The only reason why they could come with was because Prince Derendal, who is also Kogarth, but more intellectually able to communicate to you guys, you'll find you got to talk to him to find out why. He is able to speak in the beast language to a Kogarth to tell them what to do, and they respond almost instantly as if they put him sort of like a pack leader vibe. But you
Okay.
notice that this Kogarth is walking down this way. I'm going to move you up a little bit more.
Prince Derendal, Prince Derendal, please listen to me. Your Qugarth, it might be sighted if it continues to walk in that direction. It has to be stealthy and it has to travel more southwards.
Okay, and Prince Derendal, he acknowledges, like, yes, I know, but I have 2 children on my back. What do you want me to do?
Make a plan, you simple beast! I spit on the ground.
Ooh, you're so
Mm.
And
look in the
Prince
mirror, Harry.
Derendal responds. He looks at this rabbit and this Harrigan, and he just carries on moving slowly, almost as if not taking your threats at all into effect. I see people are moving. Okay, Raylith, where do you want to move? There?
Yeah, sure.
Hexy, what are you doing? Hexy, Lyra, what are you two doing?
I'm walking with the prince. Fuck that rabbit. That was very nasty.
Okay, right, so there we go.
That was not nice.
Okay.
He is a
and
filthy
Yura,
beast that would kill Harangon given the opportunity.
I'm with Haxie.
Bitch, please, that beast has been helping us this whole time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
come
we
sacrifice.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's part of our family.
Okay.
Tell me, what breed
Goodness.
is he?
male.
What creature? What is he?
It's a Kogarth. He's a beast of
It's
burden. He
Kogarth.
works. He does what you tell him. Or he just, I don't know. They're just nice guys. Well, not nice guys. They're alright. We lost many.
They
We have only
helped
one
us.
left or 2 left. But I know what you want to try and use it as bait. It's a bit weird or unexpected to the group. But I get where you're coming from though. So, but
We have a long way to go before I trust this Prince Derendal.
no, that's fine. That's your beef. But currently, our goal is to get out of here the safest way possible. So,
Are you
Wise
guys
words.
happy with where you guys are standing at the moment?
yeah,
Yes.
I will,
I'm
I will
hugging the
allow
wall.
you one more movement.
I'm hugging the wall, trying to
Okay.
hide behind a rock or something, so I can still be hidden.
Okay, so there we go. And
Can I hide
Yura,
behind these rocks, or
with
is
you,
this off limits?
you're more than welcome to. Stealthily. Raylith,
I'm also moving a little bit more to the top.
you move closer to the wall and you start to realize there's movement on your left. And you notice that the Kogarth is moving into that area. The Harrington, you recall the vision of that particular thing. Are you still making a lot of noise?
No, I'm dead quiet, just looking at this Qugarth walking, and I'm looking at Prince Derendal, and I'm pointing at it, and I'm sort of going, no, no, doing the thing with the hand by the throat.
Are you moving anywhere?
No, I'm sticking to the crowd here.
You're sticking with the crowd, and you got
Yeah,
this
but
one here.
Can I
no noise and
telepathically communicate with Prince Derendal?
Yes, sure.
Basically, I'll tell him, listen, I get the feeling we're being watched. So at the moment, that Kogarth is isolated and most likely the prime target for whatever is around us, most likely, that I suspect is around us. Is there any chance that you can actually just tell him, listen, move slowly, and try to stick to the walls? instead of being out in the open.
So you want to try and telepathically tell him?
Tell Prince Derendal, yes, but I can't telepathically speak to the Kogoth. He won't understand me.
Yeah. So the Prince Derendal, he can talk to you telepathically, and he still makes note that he wish he could, but the telepathic links do not work with just the normal Kogoth because they're beasts.
To beasts, animals.
So the thing is, what you notice is, well, it's a humanoid. Don't get me wrong, but the thing is, it's like you're either gonna verbally shout at it, or you are going to you're gonna be keep quiet. So the question is, do you shout or do you leave it? That call,
shout it
Raylan,
out.
I'll ask you to make.
Do it.
Don't shout out.
Do it.
That was.
So he's
Fusroda!
he's not technically an animal.
Sorry, what?
He's not technically an animal.
Yeah, he's a humanoid, but remember, they're like beasts of burden. They're made for movement, slave, growth, that type of thing. The drow use them mainly for moving around.
What do they eat? That's the real question you guys should be asking.
What?
Hopefully right.
Tomatoes and apples.
Bez gets it. Okay, I tell you what. Can I see? Can I take a shot at one of these guys? Can I see something that I have like a 50% chance of seeing? Okay, if I throw some fire over there, I'm gonna hit something.
Raylith saw it.
Okay, but can I hit something? If I wanted to, could I fling a firebolt and hit something?
Well, you're more than welcome to try, but where
Okay.
are you aiming? Show me on the map where you want to aim.
What is this thing about telepathically communicating? Can anyone do that shit? Can I do
No.
it?
Enemy.
I can talk to you psychically
Okay.
as well, but you can't.
Okay.
I've got connections with everyone, but you can't speak to anyone.
Okay, I'd like to sort of hop very gingerly towards Joran
Yes.
and say, "Human, may we speak?"
Sure.
No.
We have enemies, but we also have means, if you understand my intuition.
Yeah.
Shall we start this party, as they say?
No.
Communicate with the rest of your folk and tell them I would like to start a party, and by a show of hands, start it.
Okay.
Oh well.
I communicate this back to the crew, and I get everyone's senses. So speak
Okay.
through me, people.
Okay, so Hex, what do you
I
think?
I vote for knocking this guy out.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Can we do that?
Ooh, knocking who out? The rabbit.
The rabbit?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll keep
Okay.
I'll keep that information to myself for now.
I'm still very upset with what he said and did to
Okay,
our
okay.
prince. So I'm fuming over here at the moment. I don't want to party up with the spitting bunny.
Okay, but
What's
Hexy,
quite
but for
funny is that he's Fey and you are Shadowfell. So
Ah,
you guys
filthy.
inherently don't like each other.
oh, yeah, see, it's meant to be. Knock him out, please. For the love of God, you're right next to him. Knock him out.
okay, but
Next.
for we can maybe talk about it as but maybe for the goal to get out of here. Do you want to stay or do you want to fight this thing that's in here? Where do you lean on that?
I feel like we should have been out of this cave years ago.
Okay, so you wanna get the fuck out. Can I ask
I
Mr.
want to get
Prince?
the fuck out.
Mr. Prince Derendal, what do you want? How do you think?
Prince Derendal immediately responds with, "The reason why we came this way was to find the children. Their safety is paramount. That should be our priority."
Okay, so you wanna get the fuck out as well. Cool.
Agreed.
Anira,
She just responds, if something should happen, I don't know how well I would be able to help. I don't really have a lot of spell slots left.
Yeah, we're all a bit short. I'm
I'll do
not
my
gonna.
best.
Okay, I'm not gonna ask the kids because they don't have a say right now.
They don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
They just know that they're stealthing very quietly.
I speak back to Archibald, and I say the group is very much leaning towards get out, and I say
What
that to
about
Raylith
Ray?
as well. Oh yeah, shit, Raylith is there.
Then
Raylith?
let's.
Yeah, well, I'm with the group on this one. Also thinking we need to conserve ourselves to get to the outpost because we don't know what's happening at the outpost, especially with that screaming and fluttering of wings. So I actually want to regroup with the main party as soon as possible.
Yeah, then I think Archibald, you've been
Yes, let's
voted
go.
against. Let's move. And I communicate everyone. Let's just move ahead forward
Okay,
and hope for
so
this
all of you guys
best.
have got 20. You got 20 feet of movement still. You guys can move that. So I'm gonna put Prince Derendal about there. Okay, so Hexy. There we go. There we go. Accept all. There you guys go. Lyra. Are you moving, Lyra?
Yes, I'm getting the
Where are
fuck
you
out of
moving?
here.
Where are you? you got technically 40 because you're the monk. You can walk double.
Can I just like? Oh, I didn't move it all the way to the end, as far as I'm able to go.
Yeah. You can say that you'll be past it solidly. Okay, so with that, you see the Kogarth moving a little bit more. And when this happens, you notice that the Kogarth is like looking at the group. You can see that he's a bit wounded from the previous one, but he's trying to walk as quietly as he can. But the moment he steps into that particular position where he's in now, let me see who's the closest one to it. Raylith, I would say that you see it most probably the easiest. You notice that the ground underneath the Kogarth starts to move, and you notice that there's movement on the column that you were looking at earlier. And you realize these creatures are exceptionally well at being stealthy. And when this happens, you notice that there is a few of them that all of a sudden
Oh
pop up.
fuck!
It was indeed an ambush, so well done on that intuition itself. But you immediately see this position where the Kogarth all of a sudden just gets swarmed with all of these particular creatures, and you notice that they start running towards the Kogarth. In that moment, you guys can decide. You can either leave him or you can carry on moving because your stealth checks were high enough.
Everyone at when I just say run. Let's just go.
And you notice that they start running towards him. You notice the ones on the columns, they start running. This one starts going in. They start immediately pulling towards the area here where you see the Kogarth, and you notice that they are basically like swarming him.
Okay.
Within a few seconds.
Fuck this.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna help this dude.
There we go. So the picture, I've just shown you what it more or less looks like. And you notice that they are all running in that particular direction itself.
I'll give this dude a spell before I'm out. Mr. DM,
Yeah.
can I just flat out ignore what Joran said, and then just like try and line up a couple of them in a row, and then I wanna shoot them with the spell. I wanna sneak into a good place and then pop that shit.
Okay. So what spell did you want to use? That's the important one.
Well, basically, not quite fireball, but close.
So which one?
It's called lightning bolt.
Okay, so that's verbal, somatic, and material. So if you cast the spell, you're making yourself known.
Yeah, fuck it.
Okay, all right. So you're more than welcome to do that if you want to. Where did you want to put it in line with? It's 100 feet in length, and it's 5 feet in width.
can I see it like a visual representation?
Yeah, on the map, I can show you there.
You know what? That's actually not a cock angle you got right there. Hitting a lot of them.
That's
I
up
want
you,
to put
how you
it.
wanna go about it.
I want to put it in a way where I will hit as many as possible. So those 4 just above, they actually look like a good target. So I might hop like a little bit south just to get my angle correct, and then try and hit all 4 of those guys. 5, 6, 3, 11, 15.
So you want to hit them with that spell.
Yes. So I might
That
hop a bit lower.
That one's still fine. That one. Okay, so those are the ones that you would hit, and the rest would still be fine.
Serious?
Yeah,
Fuck yes.
if you
Alright.
if you want to do it, you can roll
Okay.
your to hit.
Okay,
because
now
you
here.
take in the initiative.
So now I need help. I've never played with a wizard before. How do I make this happen?
Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go to your... okay, so first and foremost, because now he's initiating combat, you guys can roll your initiatives besides him, because he's now casting the spell from the get-go. All right, so what you do is, Archibald, you go to your action tab.
Okay, I'm there. I'm at
Then you
spells.
go to the lightning bolt. You'll see that there's a roll. So you're going to cast the dexterity. So on lightning bolt, on the right of it, the wording, there's like a thing that says save dex DC 16.
I see lightning bolt. I
Yeah,
see a
so
dice.
this.
I see the cast dice. Yeah.
Yes,
Save,
that's one.
yeah.
That's the one. That's the one. So you're going to cast that. Okay, so that's the save. All right. And then you're going to roll the damage dice on top of that. Oh, high numbers, Lord Almighty.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And then I just want to ask, like, because I'm evoker, can I make sure that we're maximizing this damage somehow?
no,
What does Evoker Savant do?
comes later, but yes, you can later, but at the moment it's your cantrips that get empowered.
Okay, I'm with
You
you.
see everyone sneaking. Lyra is almost out, and then all of a sudden you turn around. How do you cast this magic?
Okay, so I sort of look to Joran and Raylith, and they can see me, and I lift my little paws up and I said, "Sorry, I have to feel bad for the underdog." And then I start swirling my hands together in an orb-like motion,
Stop!
I say, and then I just say, "Alakazam!" Pow! You know, and lightning flies out like crazy loud, very fast, and I hit a couple of them.
Okay, they've got like a bluish blood because they're just gross. But yeah, let me kill the ones that you took out now. There we go. So you hit him with a full-on brace of this electrical potency. You see it hops on the ground and it hops again, almost like a rabbit as it goes towards them. And then when it strikes the first one, it's like this electrical leap between them, almost like what a rabbit would necessarily do when trying to jump over consecutive stones. And it just shoots further back, and you see the whole cavern light up with this like whitish blue electricity, and you smell that dynamo of that electrical effect that's just taking place. When this happens, the troglodytes all of a sudden look in your direction, and though the Kogarth is in the middle of this, you can see that they are refocusing their attention. On that note, you hear rumbling that's a little bit above you and towards the south where the kids are, and you notice that there is movement, and you suspect that it's most probably more troglodytes on their way. What do you do?
So I still have a bonus action. Where do I see where my spell slots are?
You at the top. So at the top, you'll see that you've now used the third level. I've just ticked it.
Under actions.
Okay, but bear in mind.
Scroll at the top.
Oh, I see. All right. Okay.
Action card, to scroll at the top, you see our first
And
video.
do I have any what I have a bonus action and movement, right?
Basically, yes.
What does haste cost? A bonus action to cast, or as action?
No, that's an action, yeah.
All right. Misty Step is a bonus action.
Yes, that's right.
All right. It's any of my cantrips bonus actions?
Uh-uh.
Alright,
All
cool.
actions
No,
to cast cantrips.
well, in that case, I will probably just get like a little bit further away from the kids. Move like up here, and go tap Raylith and say, "Go get them! Go get them!"
Okay, so
and
you're
end
gonna
my
go
end my
here.
turn.
Alright, cool. Alright. Prince Derendal, immediately when he sees this, you can see he's like, no! And he grabs the kids, and you can see he's running towards Lyra. And you see that Jonathan and Twitch are basically being pulled with him, and he goes into like a defensive stance.
Good job. Pulling enough of a serenade.
Okay, he's going to do his attack. He's going to do Rend. That hits. Hey, nah. Okay, next one is going to go after the Garth. He's also going to do his Rend. That's a hit. And he does that damage. Joran, your turn, dude.
Just don't move in front of me.
Raylith, you are coming up on deck, eh?
Okay, I wanna run a little bit up so I can be in range of number 1 and 2.
Okay.
So
You can put your movement down.
I think that should be fine.
That's good.
My speed is
Yeah,
30.
Aren't you still in stealth?
I should be, alright, Mr. DM?
Yeah, you're still in stealth.
Nice.
Okay, what did you want to do? There we go, 30, yeah?
Then I want to...
That's there we go.
Hold up. Can I ask that you go a little bit more to the top? Just telepathically, just tell John, listen, you're gonna be in my firing range.
Yeah, well, he doesn't know that.
No, that's okay.
Yeah, I already
Yeah, I mean,
moved there.
you could to a certain degree tell him telepathically, I suppose.
I can, I hear you, but then I'll put it in the back of my mind if I should use my bonus action for a dash to move, but let's just see what happens. I want to throw my sonic dagger towards this troglodyte in his head, number 2. And of course with sneak attack.
Okay, yeah, so do you want to target the number 2?
Yeah,
Okay, just hang on.
I'll
There we
throw
go,
my
you can
sonic
roll your
dagger.
2 hit.
More of them have appeared.
Yeah, no, they're coming up. Can you see that?
Oh.
Can you see that when I put it on the map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting.
This is not good. We should leave.
Oh,
I- we-
now you want to leave.
Now you want to
The,
leave.
the,
This
the,
is your
Kog-
goddamn fault, bitch.
the Kogarth,
Yeah.
I thought we could save him, but you know what? No, fuck that.
Yeah, we-
okay,
we all
You wanted to
gotta
fight.
save him.
in for a penny, in
I'm
for a
gonna
pound.
run.
Let's go.
Cool,
Okay,
can I...
Joran, you hit, you can roll your damage, eh?
Cool. And this will be with sneak attack, right?
Yeah, yeah.
No.
Okay, and
God.
you now have 3d6.
Why is it 1d6? It should be 3d6, right?
What, for a sneak attack? No, it's definitely 3d6. Yeah, so that I must change, because that's like manual things I must change.
Yes,
But
fine.
just roll the 3d6, it's not a problem. Just roll it, 3d6.
I tell you what, boys.
Okay, so
Can I be
5
excused
14,
for?
that's 19. Okay, so that's 19 damage on Troglodyte 2. Troglodyte 2, yeah, that kills him off. Okay, he dead.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Okay.
Then with my bonus action, I'll cunning dash and run 30 feet back.
30 feet away, like yeah?
Back, yeah, I couldn't drag myself there. Like in this direction, yeah, That's fine.
Alright. Troglodyte 9, he's gonna go after the Kogarth again.
Father's gonna die, dude.
Rend. And that's a hit.
Come on, you
Ooh.
old fucker.
Okay. Kogarth 1. He's actually going to disengage. He's not going to try and attack. So he's going to run 40. He can run 40. That puts him at about there. So he starts running and he gets about there. Okay. Troglodyte starts running after him. Gets to about, let me just double check it, 30, yeah, 30. So there, he gets there. Raylith, what you doing?
Oh well, I roll my eyes and say this fucking rabbit. And cast lightning bolt.
Okay, where do you want to cast it?
Like straight at number 13.
Okay, sure. So you're gonna go this way. So you hit that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, you can roll your lightning bolt whack. Where's your third spell?
Hey.
Okay, your damage was like potent, but remember to roll the dex save first. But that's fine, because I'm just checking your damage dice was 26. 13, yeah, okay. Alright, so yes, okay, all of them, they cook. How do you kill them with this lightning bolt?
Literally, I just point my two fingers like in their direction, and purple lightning like streaks across and just hits everything in its path.
Okay, sure. Alright. Lyra, you're up next.
Can I run away?
What?
You want to run away? Yeah, sure, if you want to.
I'm
Just be a
scared.
old person.
I have a question.
Yeah.
They are technically animals, right?
What?
These little lizard thingies.
No, they're monstrosities.
But can we say that they are animals?
No, they're monstrous.
Yeah,
So
did you speak to animals or what?
I want to speak to animals.
You can make the attempt if you want.
And now if they're monstrosities, I'm not gonna waste.
Okay,
I was just hoping I could calm them down and tell them not to eat us, but it's fine. It's fine. Oh gosh, this is gonna be painful. I can move.
yeah, you
45, right?
You can move 45.
I can move there.
Yeah? Woo! Look at the monk running in, Young. Okay, what do you want to do?
I think I don't know how strong they are.
You never
So
gonna
let's
know.
do.
They're quite bulky.
me
They
just-
look bulky.
I just have
I
to
mean-
quickly check here.
It's like they've got a very strong upper body. You assume that's from being able to hold onto vertical surfaces or ceilings, that type of thing.
Can I do a punch and grab?
You can punch.
So it would be the unarmored strike is my
Yeah,
attack, and then
that's
I'll basically grapple him
Yes.
into. Oh my gosh! Okay, now I have to first.
Throw your
So I
attack.
have to do attack.
Attack, yeah.
Okay,
That's a
and
hit.
then
So now you do
How do I
damage.
do for the punch and grab? Do I click on the use power next to the grapple?
No. Now you just do your hit, like your damage.
Oh
Okay, and
gosh.
now you can do the strength check. What must it beat on the strength check?
What do you mean?
Description of
Okay,
the
so
thing.
let's have a look at your grapple stats here. So grapple, punch and grab. So he needs to make. And you can both damage and grapple option. You can use this benefit once. So it's a typical grapple. So it's your strength versus his strength. So you do a strength check, and I'll do a strength check for you.
Oh gosh.
So it's just a flat out strength. He's got an 18. Okay, you beat him. So he's now grappled. Okay, what do? You still got another attack, but now with advantage.
So can I do? If I do the grappler attack advantage, I can add the extra. What you call it to it? There's like a purple effect button next to it. Can I use that?
Yes.
So I have to add it.
Yes, and then you roll to attack him again. That's right. You're getting it. Oh, that 13 plus 7, that's a 20, so it's a hit. You can roll your damage again.
Okay.
Okay, you kill him right up. So you go in, you punch him. Where do you punch him?
Ooh, can I make it graphic? Can I punch him through his skin and like into his heart?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. And then you lift him up, and then as you do like a thing where you throw him to the ground, you were able to hit him one more time, and you see him like die as he hits the ground.
Yes.
You've got a bonus action still.
Hello.
Yes.
Wait, he's dead, right?
Yeah.
Can I bonus action to do the disengage dash thingy back to Haxie?
You use your bonus
Yes,
action
you
to
do the
punch.
dash.
Oh,
No.
you got 2 actions.
She's
You've got
got an
2
extra
turns.
attack. She's got
Yeah,
extra
fuck.
attack, yeah.
I've got to get the Monko.
Yeah.
Pa.
Pow. Okay, so you want to use your focus to do, I think it's Step of the Wind.
Yes.
Okay, so you do that. So boom, focus goes down. Step of the Wind, that allows you to move another 45.
40. Yeah. Well. Okay, I'm gonna move just back to. Wait, let me go. I'm gonna move to Joran.
Okay.
Sorry, I was calculating.
No
Kind
worries.
of protect the children, build a barrier.
Okay, fair enough.
That's it for me.
Okay, cool. Let's see what Anera can do. Yeah, she's just gonna do that. Oh, that's a miss. Okay, so she tries to shoot a firebolt. It shoots. She was like aiming for the one that you were hitting, and it spirals almost like to number 12, but it deflects upwards. It doesn't hit that one at all. Okay, so that's not there yet. Not there yet. Exie, what you doing? Ooh, yes,
Can I use invisibility on myself?
Of course you can. It's a spell that you've got, so you're more than welcome to do that.
Cool. I want to cast invisibility on myself.
Okay, there we go. And you are now invisible.
Thank you very much.
So what I'll do is I'll even put the thing on your book. There we go. Effect invisible to X in 1 hit.
Thank you.
You want to move anywhere?
Yeah. I want to
Remember,
creep
you're
up.
small again, eh?
Yeah.
Bear
So
that in
I wanna go up here.
Okay, sure. As you're coming up, you see 5 of them running towards the group. I'll give you that visual at least. Twitch on them and those ones. Okay, so that is the round. Okay, when that happens, you see all of them popping up again. Yeah, Archibald, what you doing?
Can I cast haste on myself?
You're more than welcome to, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so haste goes up. You get another 2 AC, another action.
Like that.
Yeah, no, I've got it ready, don't worry. Okay, sure. What do you want to do? You got still an action and a bonus action, and you got a bit of more movement speed.
I think I will move closer to the Kugoth.
Okay.
I'll move. Shit, I'll move like over here.
Okay, 15, yeah.
Hmm. And then.
He leaves me all alone as bait.
No, retreat, brother! I will cast. Scorching Ray on Troglodyte 1. Tell me, how much damage does Scorching Ray do?
2d6 per bolt.
And how much health does this guy have?
You don't know.
Don't know. Okay, well, fuck it. Then we're casting Scorching Ray at level 2 against Troglodyte 1.
Mm-hmm. You can cast it if you want. You want to split it up? No? Okay, so that one hits. Roll me the next one. Okay, that still hits. Just barely.
How many is it again?
Another one more. Okay, that also that hits. Now you can roll 6d6.
66.
Scorching Ray, you can do your damage. You can do the 2d6, the red dice. You can roll that 3 times. So that's okay. Sure. Do it again. Again. And you basically you focus it all on this one, and he goes down like he's like torched completely.
All right. And then you know what?
You got action. You got your bonus action, and you have movement.
I will actually. You know what? I'm gonna move in front of the Kugoth. I want this guy to live. I'll move there.
Okay, sure.
In fact, I'm gonna move even closer. Okay, yeah, that's as close as I'm gonna go.
Okay, sure.
All right.
Prince Derendal, he's going to ready his action. Troglodyte 12 is going to come running right at you. And as you predicted, he's going to attack you. Okay. Alright, that's a wound. Nothing too bad. Only a single hit. Joran, your turn, dude.
Cool. Is Archibald right next to that troglodyte?
Pretty much, yeah. Sorry, this thing must move up one more. There we go. Yeah.
So can I move up until here? And then throw a sonic dagger. I should have with sneak attack. I should have advantage possibly.
Mm-hmm. You can roll, yeah. Excuse me, guys. Okay, that's a hit.
Yeah, interesting.
Okay, Okay, that's 2, that's 5. You can roll me the sneak attack damage. 3d6. Oh wow, that's nice. 12, 17. Yeah, no, he's dead. Okay, you see this thing, it screeches as you basically take it out, and you notice that Troglodyte 12 is now dead. Right.
My bonus
How do
action.
you kill him?
Oh, this one. No, I just throw him. Of course, you know me, clean cut in the neck, or neck-ish area,
Okay.
whatever they have a neck and is dead. And then with my bonus action, I would like to try and move a little bit to these rocks. Maybe if I have movement left and hide.
Okay, you're going to say roll me a stealth check? Okay, sure.
That is it.
This one comes up to... Okay, yeah, sorry, you were saying?
No, sorry, that was it.
Okay, that's fine. You are hidden for now. Ooh. Do that. Okay, alright, so this one moves up a little bit closer, and he's going to do a leaping attack towards Prince Darren now. He's going to run up and jump off the edge here. As he gets to the bottom, he's going to make an attack on the Kagak. Nothing too serious. Kagak number 1 is just going to keep running towards Prince Darren now. So he's going to get to about here. This one is going to do the same thing. He runs off and he's going to jump towards Raylan. Oh, crit, dude. 24. Okay, yeah. Alright, Raylan, your turn, dude. They are
Big
above you.
spells.
They are what?
They are above you. So they're on that lip itself, and then the one below you itself, and then on the other side as well. Lyra and Anira is on deck.
Undo.
Give me a second, just quickly checking what's at my disposal.
Interesting.
Yeah, you got 1 and 1 third level.
Okay, so basically my lightning bolt won't actually hit them.
The lightning bolt. Not if you try and hit 1 or 2, you might maybe hit the 2 on the edges, but you won't be able to hit all 4 of them.
Okay, but is there a possibility that I can actually get on the same level as they are?
I suppose if you wanted to try and climb up, yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of checks. I'm not gonna fail.
So that's about 12. Yeah, it was between 10 and... Let me just double check the chamber quickly. Give me a second, I'll tell you now. Yeah, that's 15 feet up that you got to try and climb. To basic, and that's if you want to try and get to this position over here.
Okay, well, if all else fails, Hunger of a Dar, here we go.
Okay.
How many bait? Undo.
Hunger of Adar.
Fuck that.
Okay, so verbal somatic, 150 foot range, concentration for a minute. Where do you want to place it?
So that basically, will the spell also affect me? If I'm in.
If you're within the 20 foot, yeah. So you got to see it on the edge.
Yeah.
It's
I
a
would try to
20
put
foot cube, so you're looking at pretty much that.
Okay, can I make basically like...
Is it a 20 foot cube? I think it is. Let me just double
Yeah.
check. 20 foot radius sphere, sorry, not cube. It's
Undo.
radius?
this 20 foot radius, yeah.
Okay, just
Sure.
move it towards the right so that I can can I move it more to the right that it only encompasses them?
Like on this one.
Yeah, basically like that.
Okay, sure. So you hitting that one, that one, that one, that one, and that one. Fair enough. Come on. This one, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, you can roll your.
Any bait.
Roll the Dex DC 15.
How do I roll it?
So next to Hunger of a Dart, it's like the third dice from the right on that little list.
When I clicked on it, it did say 15.
Yeah, the Dex DC is 15, it says there.
Yeah, that's a Dex 15, so you must roll that, yeah. There we go.
Oh, okay.
So let's quickly see. So success, fail, success. So you've got, let me just see here. You got, right, yeah, you can roll your 2d6 damage. Okay. So number 19 takes 9 damage. Let me just manually put it in for you. There's a 9 and 21. 21, there we go. Cool. Alright, that's your turn. Anything else you're doing?
Tell me, shit now. The one below, the one next to me is still here. Then I would cast as a as a quickening spell.
Mm-hmm.
Shit. Just quickly check something here. Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a second level spell slot. You don't have any more spell slots.
Oh shit, yeah.
You've only got one first level spell slot.
Oh, check. Oh, Jake. Any bait.
Okay, then I cast another arms. No, fuck it. Hold on.
Your arms of the bars around you.
Okay. Yes, I don't really. Okay, well, Thunderwave it is.
Thunderwave. Okay, sure. So let me take your spots. You well, and now you've got. Oh snap! Sorry. Let me do that so you can at least target it. Okay, so Thunderwave, you can so it's just the dude that's around you. One over here.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna hit the other guys that are peeking out of top.
No, they're on top, yeah. They're more than 10 feet out. So Thunderwave, you can roll your con save. The blue dice.
Yeah.
Okay, and then you can roll your damage.
Yes, sir.
Oh, 2 18s. You're lucky. Okay, he dead.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
Can I move? Hold on. Oh no, I can still move. I'm
Yeah,
getting
go.
the fuck out of there.
Where are you moving?
Around there.
25, okay, sure. Okay, sure. Right, so he'll climb down. Where are you? That's fine still. Okay, he's gonna come for you, yeah? Okay. Oh, nothing. Ira, your turn.
Okay, mine's very easy. Without using any of my key points, focus point thingies, I'm just gonna normal attack this dude that's here. on Rayla.
Okay, sure.
Does that one? Oh, fuck.
No, that's a hit. They don't
Okay,
really have a
great.
high AC, so it's not too bad.
Do I do anything?
yeah.
I moved a little too fast.
No, it's fine, don't worry. You can do your next attack if you want.
Okay, so that's then my extra attacks, just the same.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's a hit. Alright,
And
how do you want to kill
damage.
that one?
I'm gonna jump towards him and basically put my thumbs in his eyes
Jeez, like.
and just press until I can feel his brain mush underneath my eyes,
Holy
underneath
shit.
my hand.
I see we're rubbing off on her.
Basically,
Yeah, yeah. But
Very
it's rough,
impressionable.
Okay.
wait, didn't I have more?
Yeah,
No.
yeah. I'm just moving the other ones. Go for it.
How much movement do I still have?
You still got about 20.
Go for the ones there at the bottom. Because there's
I'm
most
gonna-
Hadar on those ones.
Which one's at the bottom? The ones on
No,
the
no.
mushroom.
Is Bez's Hunger of Hadar still active?
Yeah.
Oh, you need to roll a constitution saving throw actually. So you get concentration kept from the last one that hit you. But that's fine. It's not
Sure.
difficult, you just need to roll a 10 or higher.
Okay, I definitely got it.
Okay, great.
Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, that way, yeah.
Yeah, and then I'll just use my bonus action as a normal, the martial attack, unarmored strike.
Okay, yeah, so you can hit that one. Hit him twice.
Jump and he bait.
That's a hit. You
Hey.
can do another hit.
Do I get another one?
Oh wait, sorry. You're out of the focus points now, hey? Yeah. No.
Yeah.
Ignore that last one. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
That's
I was
your turn.
about to say I was only doing bonus actions as one.
Yes.
No key
okay.
points.
Alright, Hexy, your turn.
Okay, hold on, you've bunched them up now quite a lot. You guys have
Dit
got a
ek
lot
iets
of...
gemis? Wat doen hekse op die mushroom?
Opgevlieg.
Oh. Sy
Yeah,
kan nog
vlieg-
vlieg.
There you go.
Yeah, who the
Of
fuck's moving me?
opgeloop.
Yay.
Guys, can I ask you just for 5 minutes? And then
Yeah?
I can come back and then we can carry on, depending on how we want to call it. Or do you want to call it yet? How are you guys feeling?
I can make my move.
Okay, do your move. What do you want to do?
Well, I mean, you guys
we'll
are
call it-
pretty
we'll call it after this
healthed
round.
up, right?
Oh yeah. What do you want to do?
Can I cast fireball?
No! Think
The
of
children.
the kids. Think of the kids.
This is what you get for associating with Shadow Fae.
I didn't know she was gonna be
Okay.
on the job.
Together
What
though.
do you want to do, Shanae? Hixie?
Okay, fine. No, what I'll do is then, okay, I'll scratch that idea because people are pushies. What I'll do is I'm gonna activate Scorching Ray. No, which gives me the
Three
how many was
bolts,
it? Yeah, the 3 bolts. But then I'm gonna use it in a higher spell slot. So I'm gonna take the
yeah. Oh wow.
third
Yeah.
third spell shot so that I get 4 rays.
Additional, you get 4 rays, yeah. So you want to
Yeah.
do all oh wow, okay, alright.
Yeah, so then I'm gonna hit number 15, 16, 18, and 24.
Okay, sure. Alright.
Right.
Yeah, you can roll your attack because it's for all each separate one. You don't have to roll each individually. You just roll once off.
Wat nou gebeur?
Whoa, Connor, what the hell are you doing?
Ah, jy weet nie.
Oh wait, yes, you're invisible, so you've got advantage.
Oh, right, yeah.
Okay, good night, boys. I'm coming out. Okay, so you can. So the one was able to predict it. The other three got completely whacked by it. So you can roll your damage. The 2d6.
Yay.
Oh, it's quite high. Okay, so all three of them get like completely obliterated by this fire that comes from the back, which they didn't expect. All right, good. That was a good shot. Anything else?
Maybe
Your
just.
effect of invisibility goes off though.
Oh shit, serious? Because I attacked.
Yeah.
Yeah, because remember you're coming out of the invisibility. Yeah.
Ah. Okay.
So now they know that something's from behind.
Alright. Okay, let's go. As my I just want to move slightly this way then.
Okay, sure.
Okay, that's it.
Okay, Twitch and Jonathan, they just start like freaking out because they realize that the stuff is coming from the top. And you got the two over here that are going to jump off, and it's going to come after Nero. Let's do that. Okay, that's a hit. And then the last one is number 24. He's going to go after Twitch. Ooh, Umper. Okay, so Twitch, she gets hit as well by this thing. And that is the top of the round. So I'm going to stop here now. Because I need to go and quickly sort out some personal family things. So apologies for having to cut it short. But hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
No, it's all good.
Archibald, he poked the pot a little bit for you guys and stoked it. But hey,
Let him cook.
experience,
No.
and
Let him cook.
I'm curious to see what you guys do as a repercussion for him. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it.
Fire.
I will be back in the next few minutes or so. But yes, whether this helps in the long run or not, we're gonna see. And I'm just gonna ask Bez whether it's in the next few minutes or so, but just to roll the dice when I get back, so that we can see what the progress is from the rest. Anything else that you guys want to say also?
Just thank you.
Yeah.
All right, that was
Yeah.
a solid session. I mean, we had a little bit of an up and down and moving, but you guys got some decent fights in as well, and you are being acquainted with the creatures of the underdark.